Once upon a time, there lived a young man named Daniel. He was a kind and brave man who loved his friends, family, and most importantly, he loved God. Daniel always prayed to God every day and followed his commandments. Daniel. At that time, Daniel lived in a big kingdom ruled by a powerful king called Darius. King Darius really liked Daniel because he was wise, honest, and very good at his job. The king decided to make Daniel one of his most trusted advisors, which made some of his other advisors very jealous. King Darius. These advisors plotted to get rid of Daniel. They tricked the king into making a law which said that nobody could pray to any god or person except the king for 30 days. Anyone who disobeyed this law would be thrown into a den filled with hungry lions. Even though Daniel knew about the new law, he still prayed to God 3 times a day, just as he always did. When the wicked advisors found out, they ran to the king and told him that Daniel was breaking. Daniel praying. When the king found out, he was extremely upset because he realized he had no choice but to punish Daniel. Although he liked Daniel, he had to follow the law. King Darius reluctantly ordered Daniel to be thrown into a den filled with hungry lions. The king hoped that God would save Daniel because he knew how faithful Daniel was. Daniel and the lion's den for kids. Hungry lion. King Darius was so worried about Daniel, he was unable to sleep that night. Early the next morning, he rushed down to the den to see if Daniel was still alive. The king called out to him and was overjoyed when Daniel replied. Daniel explained that God had sent an angel during the night to protect him, and that he was unharmed. Daniel in the lion's den. King Darius was delighted. The king then declared that from that day on, everyone in his kingdom should worship Daniel's God, the one true God. Meanwhile, the jealous advisors were all punished for their wicked deeds. The king had them thrown into the lion's den, and they were pounced upon immediately. The wicked advisors. Daniel continued to be faithful to God all his life. He became a wise advisor to King Darius and helped make the kingdom a better place. People throughout the kingdom admired him for his bravery and his strong faith in God.